One of the factors that contributed to India's economic rise in 2023 was the increase in foreign direct investment, FDI, from countries such as the UAE. The UAE emerged as the fourth largest investor in India during FY23, with a threefold jump in FDI to $3.35 billion. This was a significant improvement from the previous year, when the UAE ranked 7th among the FDI sources for India. The UAE's investments in India were mainly in sectors like services, sea transport, power and construction activities. The UAE also partnered with India in the renewable energy sector and committed to invest $75 billion in the Indian infrastructure sector over a period of time. The boost in FDI from the UAE was largely driven by the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, CEPA, that India and the UAE signed in February 2022 and implemented in May. The CEPA gave zero-duty access to a number of goods from both countries and eased the norms for promoting investments. The CEPA also strengthened the bilateral ties and cooperation between India and the UAE, which are among the largest trading partners in the world. The FDI from the UAE not only helped India's economic growth, but also created jobs, enhanced technology transfer, and improved competitiveness. The UAE's investment in India was a win-win situation for both countries, as it opened new opportunities and markets for their businesses and consumers. India has also become a global leader in innovation and technology, with companies such as Apple opening its first retail stores in the country and investing in local manufacturing and development. India's digital transformation has been driven by a combination of public and private sector initiatives. The government has launched programs such as Digital India, Aadhaar, and Jan Dhan Yojana to provide digital infrastructure, identity, and financial inclusion to millions of citizens. The private sector has leveraged these platforms to offer innovative solutions in sectors such as e-commerce, education, healthcare, and entertainment. India's startup ecosystem has also flourished, attracting significant domestic and foreign investment. India is home to more than 50,000 startups, including 34 unicorns valued at over $1 billion each. These startups are solving local and global problems using cutting-edge technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, Internet of Things, and blockchain. India's talent pool is another key factor behind its technological prowess. India has the second largest number of internet users in the world, with more than 700 million people online. India also produces more than 1.5 million engineering graduates every year, many of whom work for global technology giants or pursue entrepreneurial ventures. India's innovation potential is immense. As it aims to become a $5 trillion economy by India is well positioned to become the next Silicon Valley, as it harnesses technology to transform every aspect of its society and economy. India has also sought to boost its industrial sector and lift exports by signing free trade deals with countries such as Australia, the UAE, Mauritius, and negotiating with the EU, the UK, and Canada. These deals are expected to reduce trade barriers, eliminate tariffs, and give India preferential access to some of the world's largest and most lucrative markets. For instance, the trade pact with Australia will cut tariffs by 85% on a range of products and services from textiles to pharmaceuticals. The deal with the UAE will enhance cooperation in sectors such as energy, infrastructure, defense, and health. India is also hoping to conclude a comprehensive and balanced free trade agreement with the UK by March 2023. After launching formal negotiations in January, the UK is India's fifth largest trading partner, and both countries aim to double their bilateral trade by 2030 via such a deal. The agreement is likely to cover topics such as labor movement, intellectual property enforcement, and data protection, as well as lower duties on imports of whiskey, premium cars, and legal services from the UK. Another key negotiation that India has relaunched after a long hiatus is with the EU, its largest trading partner. India and the EU have been in talks since 2007, but failed to reach a consensus on issues such as market access, investment protection, and human rights. However, in May 2022, both sides agreed to resume negotiations and expressed confidence in reaching a mutually beneficial outcome. The EU-India FTA could boost India's exports of textiles, leather goods, gems and jewelry, chemicals, and pharmaceuticals to the European market. India is also in talks with Canada to finalize a trade and investment agreement that could increase bilateral trade by more than 50%. The deal would provide better market access for Indian goods and services such as IT, engineering, education, and agriculture in Canada. By signing these free trade deals, India hopes to diversify its export basket, attract more foreign investment, create more jobs, and enhance its economic growth. However, it also faces some challenges such as balancing its domestic interests with its global ambitions, addressing non-tariff barriers such as standards and regulations, and ensuring fair and reciprocal terms with its trading partners.